Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
And it's Hullet. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good chance here! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Marquez spots it and intercepts. Nicely weighted ball. Tries to play it through. And this is Messi. Takes the shot! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Puerto Rico. Oh. And Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Del Piero wins the duel this time. And he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to put... Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pato.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Del Piero. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Batistuta. That's rather hopeful. Not a bad try by any means.
Del Piero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
That looks a cracking ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rui Costa! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their second corner now. Oh, it's Seedorf. And here's Messi. Shapes to shoot! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Manchester United have their third corner. Puerto Rico have the chance to go the other way. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's burst through. Zanetti. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. That has not gone well. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Just eases him off the ball. Marquez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Puerto Rico truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
And this is Hullet. Shoots! Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Driving on and making good progress. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
And here's Rui Costa, and he's running through, and can he finish? And it's in! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's got away. Schneider, Seedorf does well to get it back. It's anyone's ball now. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pele, and the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. Schneider. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Del Piero. And it's Del Piero. Goes for the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Thuram picks it up from the goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. And they've got a throw. Nicely worked. And that is well cleared. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Now that looks a decent ball. Pass somewhat off target. He's found space here. Messi. Rui Costa. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Batistuta. Threads one in. Del Piero is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, nicely intercepted. "60 minutes played. Schneider.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
It's Rui Costa. Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! And again they hit the front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And this is Roberts. Takes a shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Schneider. And this is Pele. Now, can they get him away? Pele was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Schneider. Ball is over the line. Roberto Carlos finding himself in space. Stood up well to him there.
Puerto Rico really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Look at the space here. And here's Del Piero! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Now there's a Messi! Messi! Genius! A finish of true class! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level too.
Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball.
And Messi! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Just about within shooting range. Oh, terrible pass. And here's Rui Costa. Rui Costa!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Pelé, and he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And the number on the board is 3. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Baresi. That's the end. A tale of 2 teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other